John says, how do some of these big SEO agents manage to charge like 15,000 per month with cookie cutter type SEO packages that are all generic deliverables and stuff like 50 target keywords, 20 links, etc.? Because they probably are targeting larger companies that, have the bigger, deeper pockets and don't analyze that stuff as much. Remember, a lot of them, like my client base, for my own like local SEO agency, are very small tree service contractors, very small companies. Those are the ones that monitor every freaking penny that goes out the door. You know what I mean? Like, think about it. I'm sure you guys have heard this before, but when you deal with medium size or larger companies, you typically have a lot less hand-holding, a lot less questions to answer, a lot fewer questions to answer, if that makes sense. Like, what I'm saying is, generally the larger companies are easier to work with because to them, they have, it's not, when you're dealing with a small business that isn't making a whole lot of money. And oftentimes I think a lot of us in the SEO world do that. We work with the smaller companies, and they're the ones that are penny pinchers. And they're the ones that look at marketing as an expense, not an investment, or they don't see it as providing a return. Many of them don't. And so whenever there's any kind of struggle financially for their business, what's the one thing that they always want to blame it on? The marketer, right? They want to cut the marketing or SEO expense, which they don't like. I always thought that was dumb, because it's like, you need sales. Well, how do you get the sales? Through marketing, right? So if you're not marketing, how do you get the sales? So it's like the chicken and the egg type thing, or cart and horse type thing, whatever. I think probably some of these big SEO agencies are typically, plus they do volume, right? They just spam the shit out of with email spam or phone spam. And they just get poor, unsuspecting business owners to agree that have no idea and don't know any better. And there's a lot of churn with a lot of these big companies too, these big marketing agencies, because they take some poor sap small business owner that pays them for 6 months expecting results, and they don't get ever any results. And then they cancel, and the big companies don't care because they just keep filling their pipeline with new leads, right? But the small company now is jaded because now they're butthurt that they got their money taken for 6 months and never had any results. So now they're suspect of you, an actual skilled SEO, when you reach out and say, hey, I can help you. So that's the industry that we're in. If you work with larger companies, you typically don't have those kind of problems. Sometimes you do, but in my experience, the larger companies typically require less demand of my time, my own personal attention. So now, that is to say, though, my own local SEO agency deals with tree service contractors and the small companies. I don't deal with the large tree service companies. So it is what it is. It's just, that's just the industry that I'm in. So anyway.